Rakdos Burn versus Crisis. Go first. And mulligan into this hand, which is okay-ish, I guess. Can start off with a Kumano. Don't have the creature though to follow up, but I could just Raucous Theater as well. Yeah. No need to rush that much. Get another theater. And play a Kumano. That was a pretty good spell pierce. Opponent is definitely it's most likely Dimir control. Three damage. Yeah, just throw that like this. I think, yeah, this is going to be a difficult match because I'm already pretty much on the back foot. I would have needed at least like one creature around to try and pass the turn. I'll play with fire end of turn so I can get a scry. I'll fetch to get lands out of the deck. Play with fire. Put that to the bottom. Activate that. Pass the turn. End of turn bolt. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ignore all of those. I'll kill that. Alright, let's bolt the opponent. Play that. Should I play the Lurrus? I don't think so. Should I attack with that? Yeah, I'm still the aggressing. I need to be the aggressive deck. Opponent obviously stuck on 2 lands the whole game, but I mean, yeah. Alright, taking the Lurrus, that's pretty good. Oh, but taking some damage to do that. Alright, attack with the Channeler. Put the opponent to 1, keep a bluff card in hand. Wow. Got lucky, of course, 2 lands only, but yeah. So, it's the mere shadow, it seems. So I'll take some that. Oh, okay, I could reanimate for against other reanimate decks, I guess. The Roiling Vortex. There's life gain? No, that deck doesn't really life gain, does it? Fatal Push. 1. And a Bowmaster? Sure. Take the bump. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Opponent goes first, of course. Okay, so this time around I have the creatures, but not the spells. I'm still gonna keep though. Start off with this. Fetch into Blood Crypt first to get lands out of the deck, or should I keep the opportunity to surveil later? What's the better option here? I think I'll fetch. I don't think I have to. I want to keep up a lot of. I want to go more for the untapped lands, I guess. Mountain's actually fine here for now. I'll play my own Rage Channeler. Next turn I can try and Bowmaster. I'll offer the trade. Don't tax it. I could have run into a Bowmaster here straight up though. So maybe maybe a Swiftspear play would have been a little better, but we'll see. Alright, the opponent just going for the surveil. I could bolt end of turn. Now with the Bowmasters out, I think I'm gonna do that. So I could get an instant and maybe something else in the grave. So just I need to find a land's not it, unfortunately, so that's not gonna help, but was worth a shot. Alright, and I am out of gas. I wish I could do this pre-combat, but yeah, paying 3 is just a little bit too much. Alright, so I can go for until next turn, right? So I'm gonna wait. Let's go for a theater. A Bauble's fine too. Alright, next turn could be a little bit more explosive. But my Monastery Swiftspear kind of needs to survive for that to be... Yeah. Nothing I can really do to prevent that, so it's unfortunate. See if I can find an opportunity to use my Bowmasters. The opponent does it. Nah. The only card I can really punish is Treasure Cruise, and it seems, yeah, like this is not the case. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna finally play the Bowmasters here end of turn. I have the Kumano to activate the light up the stage, so that's a good combination. Kumano faces Kakkazan. Pretty efficient card for sure. I'll actually put that on top. Next turn I can do the Channeler plus Bauble. I know I can do that even now. Like, yeah. Okay, then the Channeler won't get the +1/+1 though. Do I care? No, I'll give it the 1/+1 next turn. Pass. Have the Bloodstained Mire. Next turn this. Okay. Yep, my Channeler is gonna be bigger. That's good. Okay. So my Channeler can overpower the opponent's one. I'm pretty glad the opponent didn't draw any kind of cards draw spell yet, though. That's like, that would be the way for the opponent to really come back here. Alright, gonna go for a Raucous Theater to surveil. If another Bowmaster. Yeah, I'm actually okay with that too. I'm gonna attack first. Oopsies. Yeah, that was I miscalculated a little bit. I should have only attacked with the token. That means I cannot take the Dragonlade's Channeler off the table, but still I'm gonna play the Bowmasters here just to increase the damage from this. And now the Bowmasters are gonna get the +1/+1 counter, but yeah, okay, that's just gonna be how it is. Alright, I could activate the Lurrus to counteract the opposing Lurrus. Or I can just go for a Channeler and a Bauble. Bolt is amazing. I'll actually draw that Bolt, which is my perfect answer to the Lurrus. I know the opponent is going to draw an iteration. The opponent can see what I'm going to draw here now, but that's okay with me. That was a good trigger. Opponent's at 6. Oh, I'm not gonna block that. Lurrus is fine. The opponent can now get back some stuff. Okay. Sure. Alright, now the question is, what am I bolting here? Alright, the opponent's putting it all on the table. I can bolt the opponent's face. My channeler... So let's see what I draw first, right? Yeah. A Bowmaster. So I think I have to kill the Lurrus no matter what. My Bowmaster thing... Yeah. My Bowmasters. I only need 2 more damage to get through here. The opponent can block 3 of my things, which is gonna happen. The Channeler is gonna block my Channeler, right? My token is just gonna get eaten up. Thinking. Mute. Thank you. This is just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna attack with everything. I don't care. And then, depending on how the opponent blocks, I can still do some things. That was, yeah, what I expected. That's gonna okay, that one I think I should have killed the Lurrus for sure. Okay. Yeah, this is now blocked, so I should have killed the Lurrus before all of this happens. Now the Lurrus is just gonna cancel these out. Those are gonna cancel each other out. I can prevent the life gain, which is probably the best thing. A raid. Yeah, every bit of damage counts, I guess. Okay, do my Bowmasters help here at all? I can chump block the Shadow next turn. I'm not... I have a Lurrus still too, which can bring back some Channelers. But I need the chump blocking Bowmasters here though. gonna put the opponent to 2 potentially. An iteration, yeah. One into your hand and one into exile. An Inquisition, okay. Well, Inquisition, yeah. Let's resolve that first before I decide anything. Alright, that's a mana drain. I'm gonna Bowmaster then first. Alright. That means I'm dead. Yeah, okay. It's fine though. We have a game number 3. So let's see if I cannot get a little bit more. 2 damage, the Searing Blood. I'll take 1. And a cut too. Gonna go down on the on 2 Okiba Reckoner raids and to play with fires. And 1 Skewer the Critics. Let's, yeah. I could potentially, yeah, I could have gone for a Reanimate too to take the opponent's Death Shadow, but okay. Keep, yes, for sure. That's pretty, oh, nice. A Bauble plus a Swiftspear seems pretty good. Let's start off with the Cliffs, into Swiftspear, into Bauble, and already start off with some damage. And then next turn, Thoughtseize. So this looks like a decent start to the game. So, Cliffs into Swift. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice as well. If the opponent plays the Channeler, then this is a super clean answer. Alright. That's unfortunate. What should I get? Do I need to play Okiba and Thoughtseize here? Probably yes, right? Let's take the Inquisition. Okay, but the Channeler's are already pretty close to being full power, which is a problem. Oh wait, the opponent... Oh, wait a minute. The opponent is low on lands, so I gotta take the Brainstorm, right? I don't need another land right now. The opponent is not at Delirium yet. The opponent plays the Channeler, it'll just get eaten by my Bowmasters. I can start activating my Lurrus here, or I can go for a Bowmaster play. I think I'm gonna do this and play it next turn plus a Swifty, which is already... So I'm setting up next turn here. Taking a little bit of a time out here to set up the next turn. Opponent's definitely not happy here. And there's the land the opponent was looking for. But it might be a little bit too late. We'll see. There's a Channeler, so that's actually good for me to kill at the end of the turn. Okay, so the Inquisition means the opponent will steal my Lurrus potentially. I can wait if the opponent takes... Opponent could... I'm gonna resolve. I'm gonna have this resolve first. I'll have the opponent choose. Okay, it's the Lurrus. All right. All right. I am in trouble a little bit. I do need some more reach. The opponent, as soon as the opponent finds their next land, and I see they have it in hand already, so they're very close. And the Lurrus, once the Lurrus hits the table, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult for me. But I have some hasty Bowmasters coming up. Gonna deal a little bit of damage here and there. There's a Death Shadow, which makes things a little bit more difficult now as well. Oh my god, I accidentally clicked auto passing, so that was not what it's supposed to be, but okay. Okay, no play from the opponent here, which is pretty nice for me. Opponent's at 4. Here comes my raid. Here comes my attack. Ah, that's unfortunate. Gonna pretend I have a lightning bolt. Which is all I need. Opponent can't really attack because I could have a Swiftspear. Let's draw into... Oh no! Let's draw first. Not a bolt, unfortunately. Gonna get some hits here. Alright. Yeah, I think it's gonna be difficult now to come back from this. It's gonna be nigh impossible now. Oh, wait a minute. The opponent tapped out, so 3 damage to any target. To my opponent. All right. So, Burn definitely, I mean, yeah, Burn is definitely the least favorite matchup for the Grixis Shadow deck, or any Shadow deck anyway. Now, this was not a clean win in any way. Like, yeah, it was, those were not clean matches, to be honest. But what you gonna do? You know, you try and you stick in there as long as you can and hope for the best, right? And this game was an example of, yeah, just being persistent here and grabbing the victory that way. Anyway, let's head on to the next game. Rakdos Burn versus Svenald. Svenald. Okay, Dark Ritual into a Preacher. That's already pretty difficult to deal with. How can I deal with that? If we're at the same life totals, the opponent's Preacher will actually get both triggers. So I think I need to change the life total here a little bit. And then I'm just going to go for a Channeler and hope it survives so that I can get some useful triggers off. Definitely no blocks. So, not really much I can do here. 2 Bowmasters, but they don't deal enough damage. So the Deathrite Charm is actually kind of blocking me here. I might just have to go with the Show-Off. I think I'm gonna do that actually. So a little bit of setup here. For next turn. With the Raid and then the Skewer, I think there's some options. Yeah, but the Preacher with the card draw is is pretty tough. Unfortunately, I don't have I don't have a untapped land tree. Otherwise, I could go bold and take care of that. But okay, so this is free. Played this. And then this. Get rid of the Shaman. This might be a fatal push. I hope it's not. Alright, that's also concerning, but at least my 5 damage will get through here. A Bauble seems okay. But it's really dependent on if the Slickshot survives or not. But let's see. All right, that's gonna get Reanimate? If that gets Reanimate, then... Okay. Dark Ritual into... Necro? Okay, the Bone Shards. Destroy target creature, planeswalker. Creature or discard a card. Okay. Alright. Opponent's at 6. 5. Alright, there's a Vein Ripper, which is not really doing anything. I'm gonna keep up some... The Bowmasters. So, first of all... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can deal 1 to the opponent. And then another one next turn. The opponent can gain life with the shaman as well, right? So let's just do this. For now. I'm gonna take all the damage. The opponent's at 5. Now, do I want to kill the shaman or what? If I kill the shaman, then I can attack for 1, 2, 3 only, because I'm going to use my Bowmasters to kill this thing. So that's not going to be enough damage to kill. Plus I need to, yeah, the opponent, I need to kill this shaman for sure. I need to force the opponent to, yeah, do this. To get, yeah, do the life gain. This is an instant as well, okay. Alright, let's get in there. Put the opponent at 4. See what I draw. Okay, it's another play with fire. Okay, I think I have a decent chance here. Oh no, the opponent is getting both triggers. That was a mistake from my side. Oh no, it's a good thing. With all these Bowmasters around. Let's do the play with fire first before anything. Okay, on to game number 2. The opponent is running Reanimate, so I shall also run Reanimate. The opponent is... I'll get a cut, a Searing Blood, and an extra Bowmaster. And gonna get rid of the bumps again? Yeah, it's the least versatile card, I would say. And then one more Skewer. Okay. It would be amazing to just, yeah, to steal, to reanimate one of the opposing creatures. Alright, I'll keep. Starting off with the raid. The raid. Yeah, it's a good starting point. Alright, what is this gonna be? Okay, 5. Oh wow, full on everything. A Vein Ripper. Okay, this might be game already. This could be game. Let's play a Kumano into a Surveil. So the opponent is putting everything on this, but that's 3 more turns or something, right? Okay, the opponent found a swamp. Gonna go for the Surveil. A Monastery, another Swiftspear is actually not too shabby. That's both fine. So Swifty 1, Swifty 2, and play with fire on the opponent. Bowmasters is also fine. Now, if the opponent has some kill spells, this will change the equation completely because the trigger I can deal 2 damage to my own Swiftspear. Is that enough? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing 1 mana basically, right? I'm missing 1 mana. Okay. I'll attack with everything. Yep. Kill that. Ah, there's a trigger, and that's gonna be game then, right? Yep. That's unfortunately game. I cannot block this in the air. And yeah, that life gain was too much. Okay. Alright. Well, a turn 1 Vein Ripper, even though the opponent completely went out of their way. Do I need the Bowmasters really that much? Let's get rid of the Bowmasters. And go back to like 2 more. I can put a Vortex in there as well to prevent some life gain potentially. Okay, I will keep it. Yeah, I will keep this actually because I have the Bauble with the Channeler, so I can get an early Surveil. And hopefully find a land soon. I cannot take that, unfortunately. There's my land. Alright, the opponent found a Sorin. So hopefully no... Gonna go with 1 of each. No Reanimate. Alright, lucky me. Go with the Channeler. Three damage to any target. I could just burn... No, let's play these 2 first. Let's go full out, and next turn use these. To then push a lot of damage through. So I'm putting it all on, a lot of pressure on the next turn. That's actually not too bad. Could have been worse. That is also maybe problematic, but next turn is gonna have to be it, right? Okay, maybe it is. I'm gonna go full face here. Ah, wait a minute. Now okay, now my channelers are all like... okay, a sorcery in the graveyard is a good start. A land in the graveyard is a good start. And the instant in the graveyard is an amazing start too. And then deal another 3 damage, get a lot of more triggers. Play with fire is okay on top. I'll keep that on top. And that's game. That, yeah, was a lot of preparation for this big kill turn. Alright, well. It's not as explosive as I thought it would be, but it does have the reach and, yeah, some maneuverability, I guess, to get through. I guess the most of life gain and then big blockers are the most two most difficult things to deal with. But yeah, so good. So far, so good. Let's see how the next games go.
Rakdos Burn versus Ryuzakai Ghost. Yeah. Let's start off with the Cliffs. To a Swifty. Alright, so yo, this is pretty sweet. So another Swifty, a Bolt to get the triggers, and getting so now I'm kind of out of gas here. A Lightning Bolt would be crazy good. Skewer the Critics is also crazy good. Okay, another crab. Here comes the mill. A bump in the night. And some theaters. Alright, so now I'm starting to slow down significantly. Alright, so let's get in for one. So I'm gonna get milled here pretty big next. Alright, so things are now getting to a stall. Is there point even surveilling? Well, okay, I'll land out of the way. I mean, it could have got milled out of the way too. End of turn, I want to have the Bowmasters ready, and at some point I can bump in the night. Oh, let's. Do I want to hit the crab? Okay. Phew. So Bowmasters finishing off the opponent here. That was pretty sweet. So what do we want? I think I'm good. Just continuing focusing on the full-on kill burn. Yeah, I don't need Fatal Push specifically for that crab. Lightning Bolt is a good enough answer for it. So I think the mill deck and the burn deck just basically kind of do their own thing, so it's whoever just does it quicker. The crab is potentially a roadblock. We'll see. I'm on the draw, so I'm okay with this hand, even though it's obviously a little a tiny little bit land light, but it's fine. Should be fine. Let's start off with the Channeler. I have the Bolt for the Crab in case the opponent has it. Alright, the mill begins. That increases my Channeler. What am I missing? An instant. Okay. So I'm gonna attack. If the opponent blocks, I'll kill that thing. A bump in the night can go in the graveyard. Alright, so that got killed, and now I have a 3/3 Channeler. I have another Channeler and another Bolt, so I do have a little bit of pressure coming up still. Still quite off, a little bit off the bump. Next turn I'm definitely playing my second Channeler. Okay, so the opponent has a lot of... Let's surveil. Blood Crypt is not really what I want. Do I want to bolt here just to get in like one extra damage with this Swiftspear here? I think for now I don't want to do that. For now I want to keep hitting with my Channeler. That's my main concern here. Okay, the opponent is able to brainstorm without me having Bowmasters. Sure. Pretty good. Okay. Alright, so the opponent is heavy on removal, which is good. I mean, it stalls. It makes sure. It means that the mill is less. So I can double burn here, right? Actually, I can do it like this. I think I'm just gonna go for like the maximum damage here and put the opponent at 1. And next turn I can just ult. So I think we should be good here. Milling or sell. That's Treasure Cruise. Or dig, probably Treasure Cruise. The opponent needs a kill spell for the Swiftspear and a counter spell. And probably a land. To be able to play both those things. Or that, I mean, that can deal with the Swiftspear. Alright, there's a raid. And GG! Alright, another win with the Rakdos burn deck. Seems to be going pretty smooth. Pretty linear deck, straightforward. Preying on most decks having fetch lands and shock lands, which is basically a free bolt that you get. Which does make the difference in the end, right? But yeah, let's see how the next game is. Rakdos Burn versus Harker. Dear Harker. This is fine. I will probably opt to kill that first instead of playing a channeler. Yeah. Next turn, channeler into Bauble and this theater, so it's gonna be a slowish turn, but do I want another Bowmasters? No, I need a land. I have land, instant, reacher. Ooh, that was a very good answer from the opponent, and I didn't really consider that well enough, to be honest. Next turn I will use my Bowmasters to kill the opponent's Bowmasters, I guess. Maybe the opponent doesn't have another one. I'm activating the Bauble here now, because I do want to get into the draw into my deck a little bit further to hopefully get another land. But the opponent has it again, so that's gonna mean an empty board on my side. So yeah, this game is pretty much over. The Bowmaster's strength showing fully what they're capable of. So yeah. What can I do? Not much really. I'm on 2 lands, just the Swiftspear, so yeah. It's not gonna be enough by far. Okay, that's fine. That can happen. Searing Blood, another Bowmaster, push. That's it. Get rid of 2 bumps. 3 bumps then. The bump is the least versatile card. I've yet seen an instant like it happen. Even the flashback happens very rarely. I've seen it like once. Even when I was playing against the Rakdos burn deck, it just doesn't usually get to 6 mana, right? That's why it's usually the card I board out first. Go first, Kumano. Alright, light up the stage is pretty good though. Alright, there's a halfling. Now this is bad, because my Kumano is not going to get trigger. If I play the fire the halfling, my light up the stage isn't going to work. So this is not really ideal. But that's how it is. Alright, that's better. Now I can at least get some damage in. The Bowmasters, okay, okay. Alright, next turn I have some things to do. End of turn I will surveil. Alright, I will start off by bowmastering the opponent, actually, to get the Skewer the Critics online. Oops, now I used the wrong bowmaster, so that was a mistake, but then I'm just losing the Skewer here. So yeah, that was a mistake from my side here, definitely. So that was not really good. And again, oh my god, this is such a this is just a Bowmaster game. Yeah, I lost that Skewer, that was a mistake. I wanted to play the two exiled cards. I don't know, I just blanked out there a second and used my Bowmasters instead. Now I need to kind of see what I can do. Alright, let's do this. Activate the Lurrus and attack with the Swiftspear. And a token. The opponent can double block with the Shamans and lose only one. The Swifty having 3 toughness is actually pretty good. Alright, next turn I can Lurrus and then get back my Bowmasters. So that's gonna be a pretty decent play. But let's see what the opponent is up to here. Alright, Shieldred. Yeah. Shieldred is gonna completely put me off in my tracks here. A Kumano? Yeah. Attack with all means I will lose at least one creature to the Shieldred. But I'll be getting in some damage. So let's do that. I'll be mitigating the life gain the opponent gets. I'm actually gonna kill the halfling because my deck doesn't draw. The opponent has a lot of life gain too from the shamans. Alright, there's a Yawgmoth as well. So can my Slickshot Show-Off? Is that enough? The slick shot with no follow-up. If I draw a bolt, I'd be doing 1, 2... Because of this as well. No, this doesn't attack. This trigger, this just gives +1/+1. So it's a 2/3. And then the bolt does 3 and +2, so that's 5. So it's... Nah, it's still not enough. It's way not enough, so let's see. Slick shot. Okay, yeah. GG. Yeah, game one was I did some Bowmaster mistakes, some sloppy plays. So this was a deserved loss, and yeah, let's concentrate for the next game. Rakdos Burn versus Mark 7 _ or M4RK 7. Mark. That's unfortunate. That's still not really great, but oh wait, it's 2 lands. Okay. What shall I do? I Light Up the Stage is one of the best cards in this deck, I feel like. I'll put the bump back. End of turn, play with fire. Then prepare the Show-Off. But wait, no. I need the play with fire for the whole play to activate these two. So I'm actually just gonna start off with a Surveil. So I'm doing a little bit of a setup here for one big turn with the Show-Off. Bird Wizard. Is that, yeah, that looks like the mono black devotion. Sure. Okay, I'll play with fire that then. Before the opponent actually takes that. So they just see my hand here, basically. Plotting here, now I have the bump to activate, so next turn I can play all these 3. So it's gonna be, next turn is gonna be a big one. One removal spell though is just gonna put a complete stop to that. Opponent's alright, going for a Reanimator probably. Good thing is my Slick Shot flies. Alright, bump. Light up the stage. Bauble. That was a good draw. Get in there. And see what the opponent draws. And then I am now basically low on resources. But I have this all flyers, so next turn I'll just play this and this and fill up, put them on the board and try to get in a few more. What? Okay, the opponent's doing this in their upkeep, but I mean the whole like damage has been completely done here already. I think we're good for the win here. Field of Ruin, okay, sure. Yep. Kill my land. I will fetch a mountain. There's a bolt, which is now probably game. Perfect. Alright, so Slickshot Show-Off, really showing off here. That was that bauble that I got from the skewer. Was it skewer? What's it called? Sorry, no, from the light up the stage. That was crucial. I'm gonna put in a reanimate. What do I need? Searing Blood. I'll put in a reanimate. That's it. Maybe Vortex. Does the opponent's deck gain life? Probably right. Put 2 Vortexes in there as well. Sorry, bumps. Okay, unfortunately no land. So that's not really keepable. This one is fine. Again, sorry bump. You are just like the card that... I mean, 1 mana 3 damage is always good, of course. And it enables a lot of non, but I feel like the other cards are just more powerful. Okay. I'm gonna start off with this. Challenger's fine. Gonna do a little bit of setup again here with the show-off. Maybe next turn I can... go for a Blood Crypt. And plot the show-off. And obviously keep the Bauble for the Challenger and show-off next turn. So now I can show off. Yeah, show off into and Channeler, Bauble, and then post combat. That's actually fine. Alright. Post combat, I'm gonna light up the stage here. actually light up again, but I will. Bolt is good too. Ah, 2 bolts, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Next turn my Swiftspear can be good. So even, I know the opponent's drawing a go for the throat, right? So something's gonna die. Ooh, there's a crocodile. I think the opponent's gonna kill me here. This is gonna be so good. So let's get the triggers. I don't need another land, so that's good. What am I missing for my channeler? Like just an instant? Okay, well then... Wait. Is this instant? No, that's sorcery. Alright, so it has to be the lightning bolt. Alright, attack. Okay, I can't even reanimate the crocodile, unfortunately. Alright, so going what is it, 4-1 with the deck. I mean, it's not at the top of the ranks of the tier or tier 1 for no reason, obviously. It's just quick, efficient. You have so many 3 damage spells: bump, bolt, skewer. So everything is 3, and then the creatures are all the most efficient creatures you can get. The show-off is just, yeah, that little bit of setup for a big turn is often worth it. The chance for getting killed, though, is for getting blown out because of a killed spell is definitely there, but it's the same with the Swiftspear, yeah, right? So it can happen with both of them. The channeler just flying over, the Bauble triggering all these non-creature spells is definitely efficient, and the tech of Reanimate in the sideboard, I really like it. I mean, in this case, I could have maybe gotten it. Gotten it off, but it wasn't necessary in the end. But yeah, so if you want a straightforward, efficient deck, usually shorter games, this is definitely worth it. It's not. This doesn't mean this is the no-brain deck, right? You do have to. There is no no-brain decks. Every deck you play, you have to think about, because you have to know the opponent's deck as well, right? Do they have life gain? Do they don't have life gain? You know, do they? What if they put a blocker in the way? Will they combo off? Do I need to keep a bolt to take care of one of their creatures, etc., etc., etc.? So there's always enough things to think about. There is no straightforward decks. But this is definitely fun. It was fun to play. And yeah, a more aggressive archetype for you if that's something you'd like to see. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the arena. And have fun. And peace.